everyone, welcome to this book club. My name is Karen. I'm currently a fourth year student at Ryerson University, completing my bachelor's in social work. And I'm also currently a placement student at For a Safer Space. This book club is going to be a continuation of the book called The Burning. This book is by Laura Bates. It was published in 2019, and some of the themes in this book are sexism and feminism. So a little bit about the author. Laura is an English feminist writer. She's from the United Kingdom, and a main theme throughout many of her books is feminism. Other books that she has published, Everyday Feminism, published in 2014, and Men Who Hate Women, published in 2020. So a little summary of the book. This nonfiction book is about a girl named Anna. Both her and her mother moved to leave their past behind them and have a fresh start. But unfortunately, rumors begin once again. And to distract herself from what is going on, Anna starts to write about a local woman named Maggie who was suspected of witchcraft in the 1600s. The story about Maggie has some disturbing similarities to Anna's own story, as well as the story about Maggie is about a woman who was ashamed of herself and silenced by others. So continuing from the previous chapters, we are now on chapter 19. So this chapter, Anna and her class arrive to the island for their field trip. Anna is then split into a group to complete some tasks for the field trip. Anna and her group with Robin and two other classmates named Martin and Louise go to the first location directed on the clipboard that was given to them. Anna and Robin start to skip stones towards the ocean. The task that Anna and her group must complete is to identify different types of seabirds. Anna then wanders off from her group and falls asleep on the beach. And as she wakes up, she realizes the water is quickly reaching her and is rising. Thankfully, Anna and Robin are able to make it in time before they get caught into the waves. And then Anna and her group make it back to the boat to return home. The next chapter is chapter 19. So Anna's mom picks her up from her field trip. And as they're driving home, she notices something happened to Anna's arm as she's bleeding and asks what happened. Anna just explains to her mom that she had a little accident on the island during her field trip. So Anna's mom then stops at a technology store and quickly runs inside. When she returns, she places an iPhone on Anna's lap. They then arrive home from her field trip, and Anna goes to her room and begins to set up her no phone. Anna then begins to read the book that about witchcraft that she had checked out from the university's library. And as she is reading, she learns about how women were accused of witchcraft and were punished. She then stops reading and goes to sleep. The next chapter is chapter 20. So the next morning, Anna is at the bus stop, where she realizes that Kat is not at the bus stop. And then Anna realizes that Alicia also does not get on the bus when the bus arrives to her stop. Anna then arrives to school and goes to her art class, where she continues to work on her painting that she has been working on for that class. Anna gets up to get more supplies. When she returns, she notices her painting is gone. So Anna then goes to ask her art teacher about her painting, and her art teacher is quite upset and gives Anna a low grade for her assignment. So after art class, Anna is then stopped by a boy in the hallway who reveals her real last name, as Anna lied about her last name when she started at that new school, and asks her about her photos. Anna then Googles her name and finds a Facebook account created that reveals some photos from her at her old school. Anna then tries to figure out a way to report the photos and to get them taken down. The next chapter is chapter 21. So Anna arrives home from school and her mom wants to bake some cookies, but Anna does not want her mom to know that something is wrong, so she tells her that she has a lot of homework to do, and she goes upstairs to her room, where she then falls asleep and has a dream about Maggie again. And when Anna wakes up, she notices she has a new message on her phone, but then she realizes that she has more than one message, and it's from students at her new school. Anna then tries to fall back asleep, but is unable to. The next chapter is chapter 22. Anna wakes up in the morning and thinks about trying to skip school, but she chooses not to because she does not want her mom to worry and think that something is wrong. So as Anna walks into the school, she begins to hear a hissing sound, and the sound continues to follow her to her math class. And during math class, Anna receives notes from multiple students calling her names. And after math class, when she arrives to her locker and she opens it, a bunch of condoms fall out. She then sees her history teacher coming her way from a distance and tries to clean up everything so Anna's mom is not contacted, and finds out about what is happening in school. Anna's not able to pick up everything on time as her teacher is approaching her quicker, but luckily another student helps her and tells the teacher that it is for a biology project. The girl introduces herself but tells Anna that she cannot be seen with her and walks away. Those are the chapters read so far. If you would like to follow the author and learn more about Laura, there is her Instagram, and she also has a website for a project that that she is working on called Everyday Sexism Project. And that concludes this book club. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.